Oh. All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. I know you are listening. You are listening to me from different parts of the world. My name is Nanono Harriet. For those ones who do not know me, I am a V3. That is the rank where I am working towards becoming a V4 in the royal queue. And yesterday I made 1 year and 5 months. 1 year and 5 months on 20th. Yesterday, that's when I made it. And I'm still counting. I'm still going, and I'm not going to stop. It is a wonderful journey. It is a wonderful journey. I joined in 2021. We found when the bull run was ending, and it was sweet. You people, you who have never seen what we say when we say bull run, you have never tasted it. For us, we found when it was ending, and it was marvelous. Now, I cannot imagine how it is going to be when it is going to start when I'm here and I am saying it will come, it will boom, it will reach the top, it will peak, it will reach the breeze point when I'm saying, then it will close when I'm saying. I saw the close of the previous bull run and it was wonderful. This one, don't go away, just stay in. Just stay in the line. Don't go away. No matter what, stay here. You people, this is the future. Crypto trading is the future. It is the future. And when it's the future is now. I'll share my screen and we are going to look at the new updated version of the Royal Queue. Very many people have gotten challenges when it comes to opening it. And let us look at it. Are you seeing my screen, friends? Someone unmute yourself and let me know if you can see my screen. Then we continue.
We are spotting it perfectly, madam.
Are you seeing my screen, friends?
Yes.
Okay, okay. This is the interface of the new version of the Royal Queue. All along, our active trades were being shown here, but now this is how it is looking like. Let me first change my screen today from dark theme. Okay. When we look at this, we are looking at these ones. Now the coins are here. The coins are here all along. The other time they were not here, but this time round we are having them here. They are here. This is where when you come to the home page, you look at how the market is looking good. It is looking sweet. Only KSM, I don't know why KSM is the odd man out. I don't know. I'm yet to find out why it is red. Why it is red when each and every one is green. I'm going to ask it, why is it red? And then all along, we were looking at the next thing which we are having here. We were having from the home page, we could be having here we could be having quantitative. This time round we are having strategy. Now for people who have been asking me, where do I find the coins if I'm going to set a trade? Where am I going to find them? They are in the strategy. When you come to the strategy here, and you click on it, when you click on it, it is going to bring for you two things. It is going to bring for you bots, and then it will also bring for you running. Now, running, that is where you are going to see your active trades, the trades which are running, and you are going to see them from there. The trades which are active, they are going, they have not yet sold, you are going to find them there. Now, for this account, there is only one trade, and that trade is AVAX, and it is trading as we are seeing. Now it is in green. All along, when the trade has been in, when the trade was had gone in profits, it could be blue. Now on the new updated version, it is green. When the trade is in profits, it turns green. When it is in losses, it is in floating loss, it is red. That color remained there. I think we have understood that one. I can as well go. Now, if you want to know the details of your, we have been saying the changing percentage, maybe my floating loss, maybe my floating profit, where do I see it from? You come here and click on more. Click on more.
We are not
here.
seeing the screen.
People, you are not seeing my screen?
Yes.
Hey. Friends, are you not seeing my screen?
We're seeing it.
Yeah, we are seeing it.
We are seeing
Someone is
it.
saying it's not seeing my screen.
Maybe it's not seeing
The screen is clear.
We are seeing
You are
it,
seeing my
madam. Perfect.
screen.
Of course.
I am trading
The screen
AVAX,
is
right?
clear.
Very
Okay.
clear.
Go on.
Okay, let me continue. My dear, who is not seeing my screen, maybe it is your network. I've been explaining that your trade which is running, an active trade which has not yet sold, you are going to find it in running. When you click on running, here, you are going to see your trades which are running. I always trade one coin. If someone is $1,000 and below, one trade is enough. If your capital is 1,000 and below, one trade is enough. If you're having more than 1,000, you can have 2 trades, you can have 3 trades. But I always want to have more, not more than 3 trades. That is my advice. That is my recommendation. But you can also do what you feel like according to your capital. After all, you are the CEO of your business. But to me, someone 1,000 and below, one trade is enough. Now, when we look at this one, we have a trade which is running and already it is in profits. That's why it is green here, and it is 0.04%. That is the return rate. That is how it has gone. We are waiting for this place here, for this to become 2%. I think this trade was for 2%. When it reaches 2%, then it will sell, because we want to sell it at 2%. Did you see when it had gone to floating loss, it had turned it to negative, it was red. Now it has turned it to positive, it is green. Now, when you click here, I said when you click here, let me first, when you click here where there is more, when you click here where there is more, you are going to get more details of the trade. You are going to get more details of the trade. Now, you have always been looking at, we have the position quantity. The position quantity is here. Position quantity means how much of the quantity, the amount of that coin that you have bought. Now, this one bought 26.62 of AVAX. Then floating profit, it is this $0.2. Then the number of margin calls it has bought so far, there are 2. And then the average price, that is the average price that it was bought, it is 17.29. So which means it has to go above 17.29. It has to go 2% above from 17.29. That's when this trade will sell. Now someone is going to ask Madam Harriet, where do I get the other details of the coin, and the other details of this trade, of the running trade? We are going to see them, don't worry. Now Royal Q is becoming sweet and sweeter and sweetest. Did you know that they also put the what? The graph, the charts for the coins, they were put in this new updated version. So it is a nice dashboard. Let me tell you people, this thing is becoming sweet and sweeter. When you click on this, when you click on that, where I have clicked, it is going to bring for you, the chart. This is the chart I am talking about. how this coin has been moving. For those ones who have been attending lessons for trading, now at least when we say the candles, you understand. When we say the candlesticks, now you understand. This is what it means. A candlestick, the green one, it is for going up, and the red one is for dropping. When you see green candles, it means the market is going up. When you see the red candles, it means the market is going down. Or when you see the green candle, it means the buyers are overtaking. And when you see red candles, it means the sellers are overtaking. You can choose to click and check. Maybe you want to see 1 hour. You click, you change, and then it brings for you the chart for 1 hour. You can say, I want to change to see 1 day. It means each and every candle you are seeing there was made after 1 day. You can say, I want to see 1 week. You can even go to more. When you go to more, it has 30 minutes, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 3 days, and then 1 month. You can even say, I want to look at the 1 month. I want to look at 1 month. When we look at these months here, that is a full year. That was the 2022. 2022 January, you can say 2022 until when it ended in December. Now you can see January has started. It is green. It is green. What does that say? You people, we have always been saying that this new year, it is going to be bullish, and at least we have seen that. Okay, I'm not going to spend much more time there. Let us continue. If you want to see the trade settings of that trade, when you are going to click here, you are going to click in this. When you click in this, that's when you are going to see the trade settings, the other details of the trade. The other details of the trade, they are here. People always ask, Madam Harriet, what do these things mean? Let me explain to you. This one, position quantity, position amount, that is the amount of money that you have put in that trade. So in this trade, there is $460 or 60 USDTs. That is the amount of money in that trade. Then when we look at position quantity, that is the amount, the number of AVAX that this trade bought. $460 bought 26.62 AVAX. Why? Because its price is it was 17.29. For now, it is 17.34. That's why the return rate is in blue. It is in green when we saw previously, and it bought only 2 margin calls. It bought only 2 margin calls, and instead of going down, now it is going up. That's why it is in green. Always keep your trades in one shot. Always this one, when you click on it, now it is showing cycle. When I click on it, my strategy is one shot. And when I come here, if I want to trade with cycle, we are about to tell you when to start trading in cycle, because when the market starts to be marvelous, when the market starts being too sweet, we shall start trading in cycle, and we shall go on. Okay, but for now, we are trading one shot. We are trading one shot. There are people who always say, Madam Harriet, this trade has stayed so long. The take profit is 3%, but it has been at 2% the whole day. I want to get out of this trade, and maybe I wait for another signal. I go into that. How do you do the manual sell? How do you do manual sell? Always come here. Click on the word sell. When you click on it, it is going to bring you the different things. It is going to bring you this. It is going to show you how much money you are having, the average price you bought it at, the quantity that you bought, and then the current price. The current price determines what you are going to get out of this. And then position profit and loss, it is 0.2%. Now, if you want to sell and you really want to sell, what are you going to do? You are going to click on the word market price, because you are going to sell at the market price. If you are not going to sell at the market price, you can come in this space here and you put there the price you want to sell at. Okay. You can come here and then you say, I want to sell at 17.46. I want to sell at 17.46. And then you don't want to sell at the market price. The market price is 17.31 for now. And then for you want to sell at 17.46, you come there and then you set your price, you put it there. When you put it there, then the next thing, it is always important to click on 100%. You can say, I don't want to sell the whole of my coin. I want to sell maybe 25%. And then you click 25%. If you want to sell 50% of it or 75. So if you want to sell the whole of it, then you click on 100%. When you have agreed with what has happened, then you can click confirm and you make a manual sell. Now for this one, I'm not going to sell. That's why I am not going to confirm. Hoping you are following me. Friends, are you following?
Yes, madam.
We are together, madam.
Okay. I know today we are supposed to look at basics of building a team, but I have had very many people asking about trades. So I thought that it was important we look at them also again before we go to another thing. Then you can be there and you bought this trade, especially now like this week, the market has been, you put in a trade and it doesn't drop down to buy margin calls. And it starts just from there and then it goes. And maybe your strategy, you had put my first buying amount, it is only $15 or it is $10. And you are seeing this trade is going to pump. You can say, if in my strategy there is $10, I can add more money. I can add more money in order for the trade to go up and I make more money. So come to buy here. Come to buy. It means you are going to do what we call, you are going to do a manual buy. A manual buy. Okay. For you to make a manual buy, you come there, you click on the word buy, and it is going to show you the position amount, the quantity. It is going to show you the position amount, your money which is in that trade already, the average price. It will tell you the position. Of course, the way it showed us in sell, then even in buy, it is going to tell us. You can say that I want to buy at a certain price, and then you can put it here. Okay, you can put it there, or even you can say, if you want to buy at the market price, you just click market price, and the market price is 17.35, and it will even give you something new. When you say that I want to buy at the market price, it is going to show you something. Let me show you. It is going to show you that when you buy at market price, your average price is going to change. Your average price is going to be there. Now let us say, after you have put, you want to buy a market price, you come here and you put how much money that you want to use to buy. I can say, I want to add $100. So if you say that you are adding $100, the average price is going to change. The average price is going to change. I think you can see. At first it was a 17.29. Now it has changed. It will change to 17.3. So if you agree with that, then you confirm and then you put in, the trade will be done and the robot will buy. That is that. So for now, we don't want to buy, and I'm not going to confirm. I'm just going to. Okay, now opening margin calls here. Open margin call. Margin calls, those are the number of times that you want the robot to buy for you. When a trade is starting, the robot has gone to do a first buy in amount. All the proceeding times that it is going to buy, those ones are called margin calls. All the proceeding times it is going to make, they are called margin calls. And it is here. When you have set in a trade and the money is there and it is going to buy, this word open margin call is not going to be open margin calls. It will be, when the margin calls are open, it will be showing stop margin call. Okay? When the margin calls are open, it will be showing stop margin call. When the margin calls are closed, then it will be showing open margin call. I've had people, someone says, Madam Harriet, I have money on my robot, on my Binance, but the robot is not buying. But I have seen it has gone down and it has gone down, the coin has gone down, but it is not buying. What is the problem? Always come here and check on here. If you find that there is the word open margin call, it means your calls are closed. Especially those ones you have had money, then it buys the margin calls, and then the money gets finished, and then it even gives you a message that Binance something has stopped due to insufficient funds. As soon as you see that message in the news feed, it means the margin calls are closed automatically. The margin calls are closed automatically. So what are you going to do? When it sells some margin calls and now some money is back in Binance as in USDT, the robot will not open the margin calls by itself. Go back and open the margin calls so that it can buy again. So always people say, I have money there, but it is not buying. I have money, it is not buying. Maybe it bought, and then the money got finished, it closed the margin calls. When it sold, you didn't go back to open the margin calls. Always go back and open them. The next one is a strategy. It is the strategy mode. Strategy mode, this is how you want the robot to be giving you what you want. How do you want it to be? We have three main things. We have whole warehouse mode. When you say that you are trading in whole warehouse mode, it means you have told it, whatever you are going to buy, no matter how many times you are going to buy, sell them all at once. Wait until the prices, when the rate goes by 2% or by 3%, sell each and everything. So even if the robot has bought 25 margin calls, it will not sell any of them until the percentage is 2% high, and then it will sell all at once because you have told it to sell whole warehouse mode. So I think that one is wholesale. So, and then you can decide to tell it to sell wholesale, or you can decide to give it another instruction. Another instruction can be the sub-bin mode. In the sub-bin mode, when you tell it to sell in sub-bin mode, even if it has bought margin calls, when it sells them, you will not see the profits in the revenue details. You will not see the details in the revenue details until when all positions are closed and that trade has sold the last time, even the first buying amount has been sold. So there are people who come and then someone inboxes you, Madam Harriet, I don't know what has happened with my robot. It has sold margin calls. It has sold very many margin calls. I'm in the news feed. I am seeing new sell, but I'm not seeing the profits. I'm not seeing it in the revenue details. But what happens when you go to your Binance? The money is there. The profits are there. Only that they are not displayed in the revenue details in the Royal Q application until that trade sells the last time and it is getting out. Hoping that one I am very clear and loud. Then my favorite one is the sub-bin real-time settlement. Sub-bin real-time settlement, it means you are telling the robot that what you are going to sell as whole warehouse, that is the default margin calls. The first buy in amount, the first call, second call, third call, and the fourth call. Those ones by default, they are sold at once. So now the margin calls from 5th, 6th, 7th up to infinity, those ones can be sold independently if you decide to tell the robot to sell in sub-bin real-time settlement. That one, we love it so much because you can see a lot of sub-sales and you're accumulating a lot of money even when you are still in floating loss. As it drops a little bit, it buys. It goes up a few percentages, it sells. So it keeps on rotating around there. You can be having around $200, going down, dropping, it buys, going up, it sells. And then you see like $200 I've made for you over $20 in a day, if the market is good. I love markets that are dropping and going up, dropping and going up, dropping and going up. You can make a lot of money from the margin calls. That is, if you put your trades, your strategy in sub-bin mode real-time settlement. I am done with that. I am done with that. Okay. First preset in buying price. Before I go to first preset buying price, let me check on my people. You people, are you there? Hey.
We are here, very attentive.
Are you
We are
following?
listening.
Is it beneficial,
Very
by the way?
attentive,
We are
very
attentive.
attentive.
Is it beneficial? Kasule, Kalule, Kabuye, please unmute yourself and tell us, is what I'm saying beneficial?
It is
Madam, it is
beneficial.
beneficial. It is okay. We are listening and I'm getting something from you. Thank you
Very,
very
very
much.
Okay.
beneficial.
Okay. Okay. Kabuye said beneficial. Okay, if it
Yes,
is
it is
beneficial,
better
let
than
me
the other one.
continue. Let me continue. Otherwise, enjoy the ride.
Of course, sir.
Okay. Okay. I see my screen, friends.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are back. First preset buying price. First preset buying
Don't know
price,
about
this
what
one.
it is. I'm listening so carefully.
I think I should mute you. Thank you, thank you. I'm happy I'm seeing people, Boaz and Ndazare. Nice to see you. And very many people. I see very many new people here. Namlugo, Amina, Nalukwago Yudaya, Ronald, Salme, Sam. Is this Uncle Sam? I think so, 7 horns. Oh, it's been a while. Shaida Kukundakwe, Sultan, Wamanga, Solfree, and everyone. Nice to be seeing you here. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. First preset buying price. What does that mean? Most of our signals that we give, most of them they have a preset price. Most of them they have a preset price. What does that mean? We always analyze the market when it is coming from up and when it is dropping. Remember, we buy low and we sell high. So what do we always do? We look at the coin or the trade which is moving from up and then it is coming down. We do the analysis and then we compare and contrast using different indicators, of which we are yet to start teaching each and every one here. Those different indicators, and then we get to start when it moves from up, when it reaches this certain point, it is not going to go down again. We are going to buy from there. Now, we always give signals when the price is still higher than the price in the signal. What does that mean? We want to put in a pending order. So when you go to set a trade and the current price is higher than the preset price in the signal, always come here in the first preset buying price. You click there. When you click there, you put in the price which is in the signal. So when you do that, it means you have given the robot instructions that, hey, my employee, for me, I am very busy. I'm going to be doing my other things. I don't want to be looking at the market all the time. Please, when this trade moves from up there and then it comes down here, buy, and then you do the needful. So the robot will do the buying, because you may put a preset price, a pending order, and then the trade gets there when you are driving. When you are in the taxi going to work, maybe you are very busy doing another thing. Maybe you are here and there, you are not seeing, maybe it is late in the night, you are sleeping and you cannot be watching the market in the night. But because our employee does not sleep, you just give orders, you put a pending order. So if you want to put a pending order, you are going to put in the first preset buying price, you put it there. Now, another thing that always we see is this one. Look at this. Look at this. Take profit trigger price. Take profit trigger price. That is, the robot is always telling you when you are there complaining, why is it not selling? Why is it not selling? Go and check the take profit trigger price. It is always there. When you click on the coin, before you go to trade settings, the trigger price is always there and it is telling you we are going to sell at 17.72. Now the current price is, when we look at the current price, is 17.37. Yet the trigger price is 17.7.
See your
Hello?
screen.
Hello? Someone is not seeing my screen. Is that so?
Maybe his network.
Harriet,
Others, are you seeing my screen?
I
We are seeing
can't
it.
see your screen.
We are seeing the screen.
Yes, we are seeing it.
Maybe his network.
Oh.
For us, we
Uncle
are seeing the
Sam,
screen. That one, you hear the
yes,
way he's
Uncle
talking.
Sam,
It doesn't
Uncle
have
Sam, it is
network.
your network, please. Uncle Sam, it is your network, but others are seeing the screen. Maybe check your network connection.
Even his audio is not.
Yeah, the screen is very
Yes,
visible.
I'm not hearing him very well. Okay, let's go back and then we see. Now, if the current price is at 17.36 and I'm supposed to sell at 17.72, I don't need to panic because the robot has told me, boss, the price is at here and I am supposed to sell at this price. And if you had put margin calls, again, it will be showing you that the next margin call is going to be bought at this price. I'm going to open another account and then we see a trade which is having more margin calls. And then we look at it also. It shows you that I am the next margin call, I am buying at this price. And if it is time also to, if you have many margin calls and you have those ones which are supposed to be sold independently, it will also be showing you that the next margin call is going to be sold at this point. Now, for me, when I am running my trades, I can be knowing when the next margin call is to be bought and when the next margin call is to be sold, because the robot tells me each and everything. Now, when the current price moves and reaches 17.72, this one, the status waiting for trigger. Now it is telling you the status is waiting for trigger. It is saying waiting for trigger. That is the status of that trade. But as soon as the current price reaches 17.72, the status will say trigger has been hit, waiting for the trick. It is waiting for the call back. I don't know whether someone has ever been so keen and you see those words. It is not that when 17.72 has been hit, immediately it sells. It has to wait for the call back. The other time I explained about the callback, and today I'm going to say a little bit about it. I'm praying that this trade gets out when we are still here, and then you see it, because now we are at 17.37, yet we are supposed to sell at 17.72. The return rate now is at 0.44%. We are moving. We are moving. Have we understood there? If we have understood there, I'm continuing. Let's go to the trade settings so that we look at those things which are there. Trade settings. This is where the problem is. This is where the main problem is. People are having a lot of challenges with the trade settings. And then they are so confused with the margin, especially the margin call drop when it is shared in the group, and then people are having challenges there. Let us first go to the trade settings, and then we look at the features in the trade settings. The features there, first and foremost, we are going to look at first buy-in amount. The first buy-in amount, that is how much you want the robot to go with in the market in the beginning when you are just starting the trade. How much do you want to go with in the market? Then the first buy-in amount, we always say, make sure that it is 20% of your capital. 20% of your capital. That one has been a song we have been singing the whole of 2022. Trust me, very soon in the nearby future, we are going to change that statement. We are soon going to change that statement because the market is now changing its colors, okay? It is not changing its colors, but I don't know what I can as well call it, but it is changing its, I don't know. I don't know what is now changing, because we have been in the downtrend, we have been in the bear market for a very long time, but now the market is changing. The market has started smiling a little bit, so which means we are going to change, and then the first buying amount, we are going to put there relatively bigger amount of money, and then we proceed with the others, such that if a trade has been shared and it doesn't go down, it just goes up straight. It goes with some money and you sell. Okay. Next is open position doubled. Open position doubled is when you click on it and then you enable it, it means you are telling the robot to buy twice. You are telling the robot to buy twice. That if you have said that the first buying amount is $60, when you have opened the position double, it means it is going to buy for $120. That is open position doubled. You who is having a small capital like me, $1,000, $2,000, $500, please don't tamper with the open position doubled. Don't. Let that one be used by those people who are having $10,000 and above, because at least they are having good capital. When they say I'm buying for 500, the open position doubled, it buys for 1,000. But you and me, for now, let's leave that one. Then we continue. Margin call limit. Margin call limit, it means the number of times that you want the robot to buy for you. The number of times that you want the robot to buy for you, it depends on how much money that you are having and how you have distributed it. How much money that you are having that you want to put in that trade and how you have distributed it. So margin call limit, those are the number of times. For this account, it is 8 times. I will also show you the description of the 8 times. Then the next one is whole position take profit ratio. Whole position take profit ratio, that is the percentage you want to sell at. When this trade has started and then it moves upwards, how high do you want it to go in order for you to sell? Someone was asking me, how do you determine that it is 3% or it is 4%? And then another one asked, yes, you say 4% and then you say 3%, but the trade goes even beyond and then it makes 10%. Why do we take 4% when it can go, it goes for 10%? So getting a percentage from the market depends on how greedy you are. Depends on how greedy you are. So in the past period, we have been giving signals which are which are most times 2%. 3% has been rare, and then 5%, oh my God, once in a while, because we have been in a bear market, and always the market, the coins or the trades could go up to maybe maximum when it has made 5%, oh my God, we could even clap hands and then we give it a standing ovation and say, oh, kudos, 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 because it has made 5%. Now the story is going to change. You are going to see in the last now 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks? We have seen now signals are having 3% is the smallest. 3%, we are going to see 5%, we are going to start seeing 10%. Don't even get worried. Don't even get surprised to start seeing 30%. Kabuye, please just get ready. Just get ready. The 30% is coming, the 20% is coming very soon, very soon. So, call position take profit is how high you want this coin to go, and then you sell. Now, the whole position take profit call back. Let me explain it again. Let me explain it again. When this trade is moving, it is moving like this. And we want to sell it at 2%. This is where the 2% is. That's where we want to sell it at. As it is moving, when it reaches the 2%, it is not going to sell exactly here. The robot has to wait to see, is this trade still going up, or it has reached here only and then it is dropping. So if it passes 2% and it goes up, the percentage that you have put at the call position take profit call back, that's what it is going to drop, and then it sells. If it had gone up to here and then it drops the 0.01%, it will sell from here. Or if when it hit 2%, it didn't proceed, it just came down, it has to come down 0.01% and it will sell from here. So always it is not selling, it is too rare for it to sell exactly when the 2% is hit. That is how the system was designed, and that's how it is. Always people ask you, what do the call back mean? So now, if you put the position profit call back, if you put it and it is too big, because the default one is 0.3. So it means if it had hit on at 2% and then it dropped, it means it is going to drop by 0.3%. That's when it is going to sell for you. So if you had made, if it was 2% and then it drops by 0.3%, it means it is going to sell. It is going to sell at 1.7. It is going to sell at 1.7. It means the 0.3 has been lost. You have not got it. Okay, so that's why we minimize and we put there 0.01. We want to lose just small. Don't put 0, because when you put 0, the robot will find its way and then it will take away maybe 0.4. That's when you find a trade. It was at 2% and it has sold at 0.4. So because you have said, because you put 0.0, you put 00, never do that. With a callback, always have 0.01 or 0.1, but not 00. Call position take profit callback is a callback to sell the call position take profit ratio. I can continue. Margin configuration. This is where the gist for this evening's training is here. In the margin configuration, that's where you explain how you want these margin calls to be bought. In this trade, we are having 8 margin calls, and this is how I distributed them. I said, when it drops by 0.5, please buy one time. That's buying for $60 because the first buying amount is $60. 0.5, buy for one time, $60 again. 0.5, the third call, buy for one time, that is $60 again. Fourth call, 0.5, buy for one time. It means it is going to buy for $60. Why am I saying it is going to buy for $60? It is because my first buying amount in this trade is $60. Now, the fifth call, I said, let it drop by 1% and buy for me for 4 times. So which means it is going to be 60 times 4, that is 240. Okay, then the 60th call, I said, when it drops by 1.5, please buy for me for 4 times. 60 times 4, that is another 240. Hoping you people that you are following. And then the 7th, it is by 1.5. Then 8th call, it is also by 1.5. Now, when we add 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, now the first 4 margin calls, their call drop total is 1.2%. No, not that. Sorry. It is not that. The first 4 margin calls, because this one is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 times 4 is 2%. That is the call drop, 2%. Now, when I look at the 5th call to the 8th call, I want to know how much the drop will be. This is 1% plus 4.5. That is 5.5. I don't know whether you are getting my calculations. I am calculating this 1% plus 1.5%, that is 2.5, plus 1.5, that is 3.5, then plus this one, that is 5%, plus the first 2%, so meaning 7%. It means in this trade, even if this coin drops by 7%, I'll still be in position to buy because I allocated my money very well. And even if this trade has started and the robot only buys for $60 and it buys maybe the first margin call, the second margin call, and the third margin call, and it ends there and then it goes up, I'm not going to start another trade until this one gets out. There are people who say, I set the money for this trade, but it didn't pick it. Can't I pick another trade? There is a new signal in the group. No, I don't do that. Don't do that. Because the day you will do it, as you take away this money and you put it in another trade, that's when the market will drop, and the other and the first one you had set, now it wants to buy and there is no money. You'll find the first trade has gone into floating loss because of insufficient funds, and even the second trade will also do the same because again, the market will also affect it. It will also drop down, floating loss. And you be there with the 2 coins, which are in floating loss. The floating loss is not too much. It is around there 4%, but it is not selling and it is not buying because there is no money. So which means you didn't do very good financial management or good financial allocation or money allocation. Okay. I think I am done with that margin configuration. That's how you can as well divide. Divide your money, make margin calls according to the money that you are having. Make margin calls according to the money you are having. Now, I'm going to look at, okay, let me first finish this one. Then we look at the signals that come with the margin call drop, because always people ask, how do I do that? Let us first go to the buy in callback. Buy in callback, that one happens when the trade has been sold. There is a position that has been sold, like now this one works so much when we are in the cycle. When we are in the cycle way of trading, it has sold. How do you want it to buy again? Because in the cycle trading, it means as it sells, buy again. As you sell, buy again. As you sell, buy again. So it is cycling. So it means with the buy in callback is for those ones who are trading in cycle. You are telling the robot, as you have sold, immediately as you have sold, it is not going to buy again immediately. It has to wait for a certain drop. So when it's that the drop can be 0.1, you can make it 0.3 so that it can buy. Remember, we are always interested in buying low and selling high. Buy low and selling high. So that is buying callback. For now, we are not using it so much, but when we get to cycle trading, we shall use it so much. The next one is distributed and take profit allocation. Now, this one is explaining when, how are the independent positions, we call them distributed positions, those independent positions from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and above, or is it above or below, whatever. So how do you want them to be sold? And always the default one is 1.3, and it is okay. I have seen it working. The margin calls are sold at 1.3%. They are sold at 1.3%. They are sold independently. As the trade was going down this way, as it was going here, it bought, here it bought, here it bought. Those are 4 margin calls. Then we have the 5th, the 6th, 7th. We have the 7th and the 8th. This is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. We don't need the market to come up this way. We don't need the market to come up this way in order to sell these ones. No. With the sub positions as this one, the 9th, because each and every margin call is bought at a different price. If this one raises up a certain period at a certain percentage, 1.3, this one is sold alone. This one is sold alone. This one is also sold alone. In case again it drops down, it is going to buy and buy and buy and buy. As it is going up, this one is sold again, this one sold again alone, and this one, and this one, and this one. Then the other ones, the 4 margin calls and the first buying amount, they are the ones which are sold all at once in the whole warehouse mode. So it is very, very important to trade with margin calls, especially when you are having those sub positions, because they bring in a lot of money. Because many times we have trades which can be there, dropping a little bit and then going up a little bit, not reaching where you are supposed to take profit from, but it is there. It is there, dropping a little bit, coming up, dropping and coming, dropping and coming. So there, you can make a lot of money. There is someone, I don't know whether Sammy is on this Zoom call today. Sammy has made money from the coin called XTZ the whole of this week. The whole of this week, it has never gone above where it bought the first buying amount, but he has been selling margin calls. It goes down, it buys. It comes up and it sells. It goes down, it buys. It goes up, it sells. So he has made a lot of money. You can be having $500 and in a week they make for you over $150. $500 and they make you over $150 in a week from the in other words, from the margin calls. Hoping that one is well understood, and I close that one. And then the strategy mode, the strategy period, it is always one shot for now. When to change to cycle, we shall tell you. We shall tell you. Things are going to become sweet and sweeter and sweetest. Just watch the space. Don't just watch the space, have the capital to trade. No matter how small you can squeeze to put, be with that. Practice and practice and practice. I think that is that for the margin calls and any trade settings. Set the trades according to the capital that you are having. Someone who is having 1,000, let that person have 10 margin calls. Let that person have 20 margin calls. Let that person have 15 margin calls. You who is having $200, have 8 margin calls at least. When the trade, maybe when the market goes beyond where you put your margin calls, don't again say these things are not working. Just know that my ability, my capability ended there. And then just chill, be calm, be patient, share the business with your friends, and then you wait until when the market finds you. You find someone who is having $100 and is saying, I have been in this trade for a full week. The trade, I think this was a bad signal. It was not a bad signal. It is just because when it started, it bought the first time, the second time, and your $100 got finished. This robot was designed to do what we call quantitative trading. Quantitative trading, and another thing that we are doing spot and margin trading. What is margin trading? That is buying in levels. Margins, that's why we call them margin calls. We are buying in margins. So when you are having small capital, just don't feel bad. Don't just understand, say, for me, this is where I am, I can reach, this is what I can afford, and then you keep it at that. Those ones who are having their capital, let them move. The bull run is coming. Your $100 is going to change to 1,000, I'm telling you. And you will also start trading with margin calls. Hoping I am understood there. Unless if someone has a question about the margin calls, let me first listen to your questions before I continue to talk about any other thing about the margin calls. 1, 2, 3 questions.
I am
Then
here,
we'll
madam.
continue.
I am here, madam, with a question.
Yes, Richard, please ask. Then we shall also, others, you can write your questions in the chat room.
Okay, thank you. And now my question
Yes,
is,
please.
like, there are some signals which are brought with a different margin call drop. Like there are some which come with 4% margin call drop, others 2.5. So if I have in the system like one trader, I had 4% margin call drop. So can I use the same for the 2.5 margin call drop trade?
Okay. Okay. Let me put here. Let me put a board here, and then I explain that. You can see my whiteboard. Now,
yes, you can see it.
If a trade has come and they have said the margin call drop is 4%, and you are having your $1,000, okay? Your $1,000. Distribute this 4% into margin calls. You can say, I am going to distribute this 4% in 8 margin calls. How? You can say the first call, I'm going to give 0.3, the second one 0.3, the third one 0.3, the fourth one 0.3. This is 1.2%. It means we are remaining with around 3.8. And then I say my fourth call, it is going to be 1%, another 1%, another it is going to be 1.8%. So when we add these ones all together, they make the 4%. I don't know whether I'm understood, Richard.
Yes.
Now, that signal was for 4%. Then another signal comes, and for it, it is for 2%. A new signal has come in, and they have said it is for 2%. If it is for 2%, I can say I'm going to have only 4 margin calls. My first margin, apart from the first buying amount, my first margin call is going to be 0.5, another 0.5, another 0.5, another 5. Those are the margin call drops. I'm going to give it only 4 margin calls. So this is 0.5, this is 1, 1.5, that is 2. So the whole of this is 2%. You get it? And then another trade is going to come, and then they say the margin call drop, it is 3.5. Distribute your 3.5 in margin calls. Don't buy only one margin call at 4%. No, don't do that. Utilize your money. Let the robot buy for you more. Because if they have said the margin call drop is 3.5, and then you say that I am going to put only one margin call at 3.5, it means the robot is going to take so long to buy. But if you distribute the margin call drop, which is in the signal, and you distribute it well, the robot will buy more times. When it buys more times, it means the average price is reducing more and more, and you are getting closer to the selling price. So this one you can say, I am giving it 0.2, 0.2, that is the 4 margin calls, 0.2, 0.2. When we look at this one, this is 0.8. How much are we remaining with? We are remaining with 2 point what? Friends, tell me. 2.7. So I'm going to distribute my 2.7 in the other margin calls. I can say the fifth, I can say the fourth margin call. I'm going to give it 1. I'm going to give it 1.3. Another, and I'm going to give it 1.3. This is 1 point, this is 2.6 plus 0.8. I am almost 3.5. All even, I can say all my margin calls, I'm going to give 0.5. The second call is 1%, another 1%, another 1%. For as long as the percentage which has been given in the signal, you have distributed it very well, you will never go wrong. Have I explained it well and you have got it, Richard, please, and everyone? Hoping Richard has got it. Before that, let me first close the